NBC Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Rams. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he's got the first down here and then some, but a penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back. So a decent game, all for naught on the pay.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. Oh, he's got a little daylighting. And he'll be called well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run here with Akers. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run forward with Akers. He's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Akers. Solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
3rd and 1.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And a quick throw here that's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 42. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On the stop was Aaron Donald, and he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Jackson. But he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
You've got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but then maybe coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Play action to Akers. Here's Goff. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Goff. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
at the line for this next drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Here's 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. An extra point attempt here still to come. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Rams nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded in the end zone.
He's able to get this all into the 20. Not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
On first down, it's gone. A very quick pass to Woodley. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
He's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
9 brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. They find Everett there complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff working right. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
At the 33-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Well, deepest to Akers out of the backfield.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
The 22-yard line.
Out of the gun. Gone. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Ran a perfect defense defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But and this is caught. He's got a touchdown. Gerald Everett, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. That was good. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 25 on second down, Jackson. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Rams 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing.
He rifles one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Rams 7.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21.
Around 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And from this spot in the field to the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Ravens.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dalvin. He's set up down around the 15-yard line. 22 more yards there and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 16-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. Dobbins hit, and he fumbles. It's a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I mean, often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 2nd down, Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
2 yards. It's third down and 5.
A shotgun snap for Gone. That's going to be complete to his tight end over. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
3-yard line.
From the gun, here's Gone. There's the right side here, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's good for 28 yards.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On the ground, it's Akers. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
49-yard line.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Gone. It's caught inside the 30. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
At the 24-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 24. Backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Goff now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. To the air again. Goff. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare to do that? What was
Maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the base.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football.
Man, it's caught inside the 10. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Baltimore.
A big play there. with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Rams 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now a first down throw, gone. Quick hit here, it's complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to end up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. First down, Akers. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll look to run with Akers. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score.
Rams 20. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a short kick taken to about the 16. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And they'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. They're set up shop at the 27-yard line.
at their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them, around them, to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Firing quickly here, and it's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
From the 50, it's gone. It just gets nobody open, now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
He's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. From the red zone now, Goff. And this would have been intercepted if he could get the feet out. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down.
2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Goff. Again, he targets Ridley. This time it's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Akers. That's a strong running. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The Rams going to be forced to use use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. First and goal, a touchdown and a two-point conversion here are musts.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the two-point conversion.
Now it's gone. Crusher there as it's intercepted. It's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Rams 26. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was a game where they got out to a pretty good size lead, and then they had to hang on for dear life at the end.
Not exactly how you would draw it up. You would continue to score and find ways to keep your lead pretty well throughout the game. But they did find a way to win, as you noted. Hung on at the end as the big rush came at them. Fortunately enough, they put enough points on the board to have enough of a cushion that they're able to survive what happened in the fourth quarter.
So for Baltimore, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for L.A., it's just their second loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.